How do you keep your for sale home safe? There's a lot of things to be aware of, especially if the house is left vacant. There's a lot you can do. And many more things are available than what I will be talking about. Now, it's not saying anything about somebody coming in and rummaging through all your boxes that you have stored in the garage. However, locks keep thieves honest. Learned that in boot camp, because if you keep your locker locked, you have nothing to worry about. If you leave it open, people will rummage through it. What do? So on the outside, a lot of things you can do with smart lights and floodlights. I just had my house painted and I wanted to make sure that the lights are on. I have to get a motion sensor flood lamp for the front. And that's easy. It's $20, pop one on. And anytime somebody walks through, real thieves will go in and take whatever they want anyway. Not much you can do about that except for cameras, outdoor security cameras, right? You want to have cameras pointing at all directions, even in your backyard, because you never know who's going to come in and do that kind of thing. What are some HD outdoor camera options? There's a ton of them on the market. If you're using the Amazon Prime Alexa system, you can do that. You can do Arlo, you can do all these Ring. We have all sorts of different options today if you use it, right? Professionally monitored security system. We have an alarm system on our house. We've had it for a long time, never had any issues, but about 10, 11 years ago, we had a kid that was walking through the neighborhood and he broke into a couple houses. So we got the alarm system. And yeah, you can get no contract systems, which means that it's all based on you and your iPhone, and you get to look at your smartphone and you get to look at whatever options are out there. The other thing is keep an eye on your neighbors' houses, right? If you're out walking, make sure you have an option to let them come through. Keep an eye on your house. Hey, we're going to be gone for a few days. Keep an eye out. Can you help us with the garbage can? Timers on lights, right? Just put timers on lights and they go on and off. That means somebody that might be casing your house is looking for times that you go to sleep or times that you might leave the house. And that's the other thing. Leave your house, come back to the house at different times of the day. If somebody's casing your house, to keep them off balance. If you go to work every day and start at 9 o'clock, maybe leave at 7 o'clock one day, leave at 8 one day, leave at 8:30, right? And then come back at different times. Come home during lunch, but not at 12 o'clock. Now, if your house is vacant, I would definitely put cameras in there. Cameras have motion detectors on it and it'll alert you that somebody's coming into the house. So ask your agent to have scheduled showings so that you know that somebody's going to come in at 11 o'clock. And it could be 11:05, it could be 11:30. It just depends. When you're working with a buyer and looking at 6 or 7 different houses, you have things set in order. Sometimes they might stay at a house a little longer than intended. Los Gatos house of the week is Mariposa Ave, and I like it because you're walking distance to Santa Cruz Ave. It's 2,900 square foot. Wish it was my house. I wish I could live somewhere like this place. 5-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,900 square foot, built in 1948. Probably bought it for like $20,000 back then. Now it's worth $4.4 million. Let's take a look inside. Guys, this is a gorgeous house. Everything about it, look, meticulous, everything. I love it. Everything is telling you that this house is ready for you to move in. And that makes it attractive to buyers. And it looks fresh, inviting, it's beautiful. Even though the tub might look dated, that's okay. Something that has a little bit of style to it, a little more Tuscan style, even though it's a Spanish bungalow. Some of the price decreased homes will get a flood of new buyers coming through or old buyers coming back and saying, okay, let's talk turkey. The volume is down as well. Not as low as it has been, but it's for the last 7 days. It's not so bad. So this is the highest sold home in Santa Clara County, Forest Ave in Palo Alto. None of these are my listings. $9.8 million and gorgeous home. Not a big fan of the dark look. This actually showcases the house better. Probably would have taken a little bit further back, but that's just me. All this wood detail stuff is funky. Not really my style, but obviously it appealed to somebody with $10 million in their pocket. There you go. Let's see. Lowest sold home in Santa Clara County is $725,000. 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 798 square feet, built in 1939. Not much to look at, but let's take a look. I think it was 30%, 130% over list price. This is Amelia Court in Cupertino. They bought it for the land, 6,600 square feet, 2-bedroom, 1 bath. There's no reason why it should have sold for 2.6, but it did because people want to move to Cupertino and they want to put McMansions on these little pieces of land. This is a teardown. This will be torn down and then put another $1 million onto it, and then you sell it for $1 million profit. Crescent Drive, Los Gatos. This is the lowest list price to sales price, which was 80.5%, 4.6 million down to 3.7. Sometimes you think your house is worth something and it's not because you're just waiting for the buyers to come in and you overpriced it. Remember, the buyers are the ones who decide what your house is worth. You might think your house is worth X, but at the end of the day, come into your house and they look at 40 or 50 other houses. They might go through